Let's start with the header configuration, which include header design, icons what we are using on the header sections, primary menu sections, user menu sections, and top bar, and also the subheader section. First of all, navigate to the customizer section. Inside the customizer we have a option desktop header. Inside the desktop header we have a section for the layout, and we have offered 4 different layout for the header. First is the logos area, on which it will come at the center section, and menu will display below that one. Second section is the logo is displaying in the left hand side, and the primary menu will display in the center section, and the user navigation and the icons will display on the right hand side. Second and the third layout are different in their user style of the menu, like their hover effect and the active effect. And the fourth section is we have included the search options inside the central area, and use the primary menu below the logo in the search section. That will help for the regular WordPress search, or you can also use the WooCommerce search there. We have also included a more section, like suppose that you have lots of menus in the primary menu section, then you can enable this option to display all the menu items at the same time. We have header icons. In the header icons, it has support for the search icon, cart icon, notification icon, messages icon for the BuddyPress, user menus for any one, like we have BuddyPress, then we are going to use the BuddyPress user specific menus for it. Login and register icons, when someone is not logged into the website, then these buttons will be displayed. For the cart, we have support for the WooCommerce and EDT at the same time, so cart icon will display based on which plugin is active on the site at a time. After the header layout and the icons what we have used, we have an option for the sticky menu. On a page where we have a sticky menu enabled, by default we have custom sticky menu options as well. By default it's disabled. You can enable it to rebrand the sticky menu as per your design options. You can use menu color items or the sticky background color, menu links and hover link, logo placement. All possible options are already available here. After the sticky menu, we have a section for the top bar. You can enable the top bar for the desktop only. You can disable it for the mobile, just to reduce the space where viewers start displaying their content, because the first will be the top bar, then after the primary menu navigation bar for the mobile one, and then the content will start. So that will be, have a static gap for all those things at the same time. So just to reduce those gap, and people can view the content directly on the first screen, so it will be much easier to display without the top bar. Inside the top bar, you can include your call of action buttons, like callers. Now you can include an icon or that link for that one, for the email or any link for there. For like you have support link, then you can include the support link directly, or you can display your email as well. The icon class what we have used is based on the font awesome. You can use any class to replace these icons. Beside these icons, in the right hand section, you can use the social icons, and we have also included an option to include any new service as per your choice. You can add new option and replace the class file from the font awesome, and place a title and the link for it. The next for the menu configuration, there's in the primary menu sections we have the color combinations and the typography options. To change the typography options for the menu, you have to navigate general typography section. Inside this typography, you can also find the option for the header main menu and the header sub main menu, what fonts you are planning to use there. And after the font twice. You can also change the color combination for active, hover effect and regular menu items from the color section. Navigate to the color sections and you can find the main menu, font color, hover effect, active effect. Same for the active background, the menu background. And we also have the color combination option for the sub navigation section, and header icons or header icon hover effect can also be configured from here. Okay, after the main menu, you can select the primary menu and the user menu from default WordPress locations. Go to the appearance menu and you can create menus there and select in the corresponding sections. So right now we have created 2 menu sections, and both the menu sections are mapped at their positions. In the primary menu sections we have used primary menu, and for the user profile we have used user menu. We also have a functionality for the subheader section. Inside the subheader sections we have given to display the post title and the breadcrumb on the subheader sections, and you can also choose a default background for it for all the CPTs. These background are specific to the any page type or the post type. You can also adjust the height of these subheaders. For blog content you can also use the dynamic features, like you can toggle these header background with the dynamic featured images. So when you have a dedicated feature image for that specific post, it will display the featured image what has been attached for that post. You can enable this feature for any CPTs, and for CPT specific you can also disable these subheaders, and it can also be disabled globally from the subheader section. Go to the subheader, you can adjust height from here, you can change a opacity and overlay from here, and you can also disable the breadcrumb from here and disable the subheader globally for all the CPTs from same location. Okay. Right now we have support for the subheader for all the CPTs what's available right now on the website, or it will also support any third-party plugins what you are using. Like suppose that if you are using event plugin, you can use subheader section for that event section as well, and you will have the similar option just like you have on the blog post section for the event or any CPT you are going to create with any custom coding as well. Okay. In the next series we are going to talk about the mobile panel what we have and how to configure it. Okay, continue watching. Thank you.